Migration is not a problem but a cause. You need to take the problem in reverse if you want to resolve it. Help these countries in their infrastructure, agriculture, irrigation, education, and many more similar areas. Stop stealing their natural resources. Stop being a corrupter of the criminal local leaders to help you play the puppet masters. A Milton Friedman perspective on migration, embracing free markets for prosperity. Milton Friedman, a Nobel laureate in economics and a staunch advocate of free market principles, would approach the issue of migration with a focus on economic freedom, individual choice, and the power of market-driven solutions. This essay explores a Milton Friedman-inspired approach to migration, emphasizing the benefits of free markets, limited government intervention, and the importance of individual liberties in addressing the root causes of migration. Body. Economic freedom as a catalyst for development. Friedman would argue that economic freedom is the cornerstone of prosperity. To address migration, he would advocate for policies that promote free markets, private property rights, and minimal government interference. By creating an environment conducive to entrepreneurship and innovation, struggling nations can generate economic growth, providing opportunities for their citizens and reducing the incentives for migration. Open trade policies to spur development. Friedman's advocacy for free trade aligns with addressing migration by encouraging open and competitive markets. Removing barriers to trade allows nations to specialize in their comparative advantages, fostering economic development and creating jobs. By embracing globalization, nations can integrate into the world economy, diversify their economies, and reduce the economic disparities that drive migration. Education through market-driven initiatives. Friedman believed in the power of competition to improve the quality and accessibility of education. To address migration, he would support market-driven education reforms that empower individuals with the skills needed for economic success. By introducing competition and choice into the education sector, nations can create an environment that encourages innovation and responds to the diverse needs of their citizens. Resource privatization for efficient management. Friedman's principles extend to the efficient management of resources through privatization. He would argue for the privatization of industries and resources, contending that private ownership incentivizes responsible and efficient management. By allowing the market to allocate resources based on demand and supply, struggling nations can harness the full potential of their resources, reducing economic disparities that may drive migration. Limited government intervention and individual liberties. Friedman emphasized the importance of limited government intervention in economic affairs. To address migration, he would call for reducing bureaucratic obstacles, streamlining regulations, and protecting individual liberties. By minimizing government interference, nations can create an environment where individuals are free to pursue their economic interests, fostering prosperity and reducing the need for migration. Conclusion. A Milton Friedman-inspired approach to migration involves embracing free market principles, open trade policies, and limited government intervention to stimulate economic development. By prioritizing economic freedom, fostering competition, and protecting individual liberties, struggling nations can create conditions that encourage prosperity and self-sufficiency. Friedman's vision advocates for a world where market-driven solutions address the root causes of migration, allowing individuals the freedom to shape their destinies within their home countries.